How you doing? How you doing? It's Chris the Method Man. I'm finally 21. I'm your host, Christopher Dylan Williams. I'm grateful to have you here. I'm finally 21. I'm grateful to God for that. As you can see, you have a new logo, man. My logo's right there, man. Um, dropping my dropping my website for merch, Chris the Method Man. As you can see, this is my logo at the back, man. It's looking good, looking nice. It's looking good. So, yeah, man. So first, according to ESPN, it stated that Coach Ed Reed has been fired. So I'm gonna bring up the article, guys, and then we're gonna get started. So according to ESPN, it stated that Ed Reed won't coach Bethune Cookman as negotiations fail. Ed Reed, a Super Bowl champion and nine-time Pro Bowl selection with the Baltimore Ravens, announced Saturday he will no longer be the head coach at Bethune Cookman. Reed was tearful during the 15-minute goodbye in front of players and parents. We've been around here trying to change things, Reed said. My vision for change probably moving too fast for a lot of people. I'm not withdrawing my name as they did. They don't want me here. They do not want me here because I tell the truth. Reed also tweeted an announcement that detailed after weeks of negotiations, I've been informed that the university won't be ratifying my contract and won't make good on the agreement we had in principle, which have provisions and resources best needed to support the student athletes. I was committed to coaching and cultivating a relationship with the university, players, community, and the fans. It's extremely disappointing that this won't be happening, Reed said. On December 27th, Bethune Cookman announced that the school and Reed had entered the agreement in principle to be his 16th head football coach, excuse me. His previous coach, Terry Sims, was fired in late November after going 2-9 in back-to-back seasons. The decision to ratify Reed's contract comes after Pro Football Hall of Famer caused a stir when he went on social media and complained that his office had not been cleaned before he arrived. Reed later apologized for the profanity-laced post and apologized for it again Saturday. I'm a good man, not perfect, he said. We all make mistakes, and I apologize for mine. Bethune Cookman said in a statement on Saturday that it had decided not to proceed with contract negotiations for Reed. We appreciate the initial interest of our football program displayed by Mr. Reed in the course of recent weeks. We are also mindful of qualities and attributes that must be exhibited by our institutional personnel during what have been uniquely challenging times for our campus as we recover from the impact of two hurricanes during this fall semester. The statement said in part, so guys, kind of interrupt this what I was saying. Um, I think it was just miscommunication on both sides, right? Um, if Ed Reed would have understood that there were two hurricanes, y'all would have let him know that there were two hurricanes. That's why it's so messy and stuff like that. Um, he would have understood. you know. And a lot of times during agreements and disagreements, man, that people have, you know, not everybody's gonna see eye to eye. Not everybody's gonna see your vision that you have for the university or the football team. But if you get on some accord, man, some how you say, some understanding, man, or how to make the university better, then both parties will be happy. So I'm gonna keep reading. Bethune Cookman is a historically black university in Daytona Beach, Florida. Has won 6 MEAC championships since 2000, but has struggled after joining SWAC in 2021. Mind you, guys, the Bethune Cookman is new to the SWAC. Before Bethune Cookman was in the SWAC, they were in the MEAC, and they were pretty decent, man. They had a decent record. They were doing well in the MEAC. But as they went on to the SWAC, they struggled a lot. They struggled on coaching. They struggled on everything. They struggled. The program was hoping to find the same success that Jackson State did when they hired Deion Sanders as coach. Now at Colorado, Coach Prime calls Reed during his goodbye Saturday and offered him and guidance. No, you not want to leave those kids, says Sanders. He was briefly teammates with Reed in Baltimore. Sometimes in life, you got to walk away. Reed, 44, has spent the past 3 seasons support staff role as alma mater Miami. Was recently as a senior football advisor under Coach Mario Cristobal. So, guys, my opinion on this, Bethune Cookman is they're going to struggle for a couple years, right? I feel like they messed up the bag, right? Messed up the bag. What it means, man, they messed on the shot to have Ed Reed. Even though what he said on that post was kind of controversial and kind of true at the same time, y'all could have just worked out an agreement to help this man, right? To help him get what he needs to be successful for this university. But you see, that happens at a lot of HBCUs, man. A lot of administration is shady. Look at what happened to Deion Sanders, man. Like a lot of the ticket prices, a lot of the money that were going to ticket sales and stuff like that, it weren't going from Deion Sanders. Someone was taking it out of the football funds and putting it in somewhere else. See, guys, not everything with money is good money. Not everybody who has a pretty face has your best interest. But people are real, let's see. People can easily put on a facade to trick other people to doing something that's evil, right? They did this to Ed Reed, man. They did this to Deion Sanders. It happens to every HBCU. Look at Florida A&M, right? The band didn't have good transportation or hotels. It all comes down to administration. What is the administration doing? Are they helping? Are they helping the university? Are they helping the kids? Or are they in there or are they in this for themselves? Look at all HBCUs. Financial aid is terrible. Administrator and student connection is not there. It's a problem. It is a problem, bro. Some people who are in these high officiating, administering jobs, they don't deserve a job. It sounds harsh, but that's kind of the truth. Because if you're only there for money and greed, it's not right. Ed Reed deserves to be the head coach of Bethune Cookman. Do I think he could have worded it better what he was trying to say? Yeah. I think he could have understood better what was going on if he had some information from other Bethune Cookman administrators. Yes. Guys, it's all about connections. It's all about, man, understanding what other people want. That's how the university can work, man. Is the coach is on the same page, the administration is on the same page. But some administrators in this HBCU have Bill Cookman, Howard, etc., others, they need to look at themselves in the mirror and actually realize, man, are you hurting my university? Are you stealing from my university? Because a person with power over a university, etc., has the power to make the right decision or take money away from that university. It all depends on who's in power, man. Every should have a job, man. Every wasn't there for money, man. He was there to fulfill his purpose. Like Dion said, man, he was sent by God to fulfill his purpose, man. To fix Jackson State. And he did that in 3 years, man. Imagine if y'all really would have given Ed Reed an opportunity. A year or 2 or 3. And actually gotten on the same page. And actually given him the resources so he can achieve to bringing Bethune Cookman back to winning prominence. But that can't happen. That's a problem. And the only way that Bethune Cookman can fix the situation is by really looking at the administration. Who is in power? Who is influencing these bad decisions, these bad money choices? Because some administrators have a good heart and who care about the students. Some administrators only give a damn about themselves. There shouldn't have been any conflict between Ed Reed or the administrators. There shouldn't have been. Now Ed Reed is gone, and now you have no coach, and now you're probably tanking. Now you're probably going to go 0-12. Y'all could have come up with some type of agreement, but you chose not to. You chose to release this guy because he talked bad about your university, because he told the truth about your university and the problems that you have. I understand that y'all went through a hurricane, but y'all could have given him a heads up to what he's about to see around the campus and the university. It's not hard to tell Ed Reed, man, that we went through a hurricane and that we're rebuilding. He would have understood that, but you didn't tell him that. You just gave him the job, and you didn't even give him a contract. Or you gave him a contract, but the contract wasn't registered yet. This is a problem, man, around all HBCUs, man, with the administration, financial aid, coaches not being paid. This is a problem, man. How can we address this? How can we do better? When Deion Sanders came to Jackson State 3 years ago, right, 2020, he said he was there for a purpose, right? And when his purpose was fulfilled at Jackson State, he was going to move on. But ever since that he got to Jackson State, I remember I think it was the Celebration Bowl, right? And it stated that somebody stole from Deion Sanders. And then the administration started stealing from Deion Sanders. So it's like, because they wanted the glory. And I think that's what's happening to the Bethune Cookman administrators and Ed Reed. Those administrators wanted the glory. They're money hungry. They wanted to be the face of Bethune Cookman. They will, let me tell you something, Bethune Cookman administrators, you would never be Ed Reed. You would never be Ed Reed. You would never be a 9-time Pro Bowler. You would never be the man that Ed Reed is. You would never be that. You will only be yourself. Ed Reed deserves respect. Y'all have given him this opportunity. But now y'all taking this opportunity away because he talked bad about the university and its problems, and he addressed those problems. But sometimes you have to talk about people's BS. Because administrators, people can BS you in life, but administrators can also BS you and give you false data, everything. This could have been avoided. And mind you, last Saturday, right? That was the biggest recruiting year, month for BCU. A lot of 4 stars and 5 stars were coming to that university because of Ed Reed and because he was one of the greatest safeties in defensive backs of all time. He deserves respect like anybody else. But no, man. When you go to the HBCU, you get disrespected. You're not treated as an equal. Well, you're treated as an equal, but you're treated with disrespect. The only way that we can improve HBCUs around this country is if we actually look inside ourselves and be like, man, we are the problem. Or the administrators look at themselves and say, we are the problem. We're bringing our own university down to the ground. Because we're greedy. We're money hungry. So I hope and pray that Coach Reed gets his job somewhere. It might be a small PWI. It might be maybe Clark Atlanta, maybe Mississippi Valley, or UAPB. But I know that Coach Reed is going to get an opportunity to thrive at any HBCU or small PWI. Because I know he'll get the players. He'll get the 5 stars, the 4 stars, and the transfer portal. He'll get them. All right, guys. This is Chris the Method Man. Thank y'all for tuning into my podcast tonight. Y'all stay blessed. And y'all go shop at Boosted Biz. And my website for my clothing brand is christhemethodman.site. And this is my logo right here, guys. You can't see. I'm gonna just move. Now you can see it now. This is my logo right here. A new logo. So we'll put the let me see. Hold on. So guys, christhemethodman.site. That is the website where you can shop my clothing brand. and to support the podcast, man. Also subscribe, man. And we had a crowd tonight, man. We had about 6 people on the live tonight. Really appreciate y'all, man. Grateful for y'all being on the podcast tonight. And I'll stay blessed. Good night and peace. I'm out of here. So again, guys, the website is christhemethodman.site if you want to shop for merch. And I greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to my podcast. See ya.